Hello class and welcome back to another video of German with Girlie, and today we are going to learn about irregular verbs. In the last class we learned about regular verbs. Regular verbs are also known as weak verbs and irregular verbs are also known as strong words. So in regular verbs, we notice that the stem of the verb always remains the same, and either we end it with an E or EST or ST or T or EN. But in case of irregular verbs, this thing is going to change because the stem will itself not remain the same. Basically, the stem will change. So stem changes in the case of irregular verbs. Now without any further ado, let's get into the video and learn some verbs. So these are the three words which we are going to learn first. Sprechen, which means to speak. Treffen, which means to meet. And Geben, which means to give. Now we all know ich means I, du means you, er, sie, es means he, she, it, wir means we, ihr means again you all, and sie with the capital S means you but formal one, and sie with the small s and in plural form means they. So for Sprechen, ich spreche, du sprichst. So this is the stem and you can see it has changed. Es ist spricht. Wir sprechen, ihr sprecht. Now in this you can notice E is still there. So stem remains the same. So what has changed? This du's stem has changed. SES stem has changed. That's it. And then again for ZZ, sprechen. Now let's go on to the second verb, that is treffen, which means to meet. So ich treffe, du triffst. So you can again see that the stem has changed for du, and then for SES again trifft. Again the stem has changed. Wir treffen, ihr trefft. You can see there is an E still here. This is E, and then ZZ treffen again. So only for this and this we have changed the stem. Next we are moving to the verb geben. Now this verb geben means to give. So ich gebe, du gibst, er, sie, es gibt, wir geben, ihr gebt, and sie geben. Please have a look at these verbs, and if you have any doubt then please comment down below and let me know. Now also let us have a look at one example. Er spricht Deutsch, which means he speaks Deutsch, and you can see how the verb we have changed. Now I'm going to give you one more example with geben. Now the second example that we are using is ihr gebt Brot, which means he gave bread. So Brot means bread, and with ihr we use gebt. Now I want you to make another sentence using treffen and use the conjugation do. Write it in the comments below. Now we are moving on to the next set of our verbs. Essen, sehen and helfen. Essen means to eat, sehen means to see, and helfen means to help. So first verb is Essen. So ich means I, du means you, as yes means he, she, it, wir means wir, ihr means you, sie means formal you, and they. So ich esse, du isst, sie es isst, wir essen, ihr esst, sie essen. Next we are moving on to sehen. So sehen means to see. Ich sehe, du siehst. Remember that whenever there is I and E, it is pronounced as E. So siehst. Es sieht. Wir sehen, ihr seht, sie sehen. Now moving on to the next verb, that is helfen, which means to help. So ich helfe, du hilfst, sie es hilft, wir helfen, ihr helft, and sie helfen. Now let us have a look at two examples. The first example is du and we are using Essen. So du isst eine Banane. This means you eat a banana. And then for this Z is capital because it's the first letter, but this Z means she. So she helped me. Sie hilft mir. Now I want you to make a sentence with sehen und hier and write down in the comment. So the next set of verbs that we're looking at are Laufen, Fahren und Wissen. So Laufen means to walk, run or jog and Fahren means to drive and Wissen means to know. So first let's have a look at Laufer. So ich laufe, du läufst, es läuft, wir laufen, ihr lauft, sie laufen. So this A with an umlaut has the American A sound, not A sound in it, which is A is the German one and A is the American one, right? Now let's move on to the next verb. Next verb is fahren, which means to drive. So ich fahre, du fährst, es fährt, wir fahren, ihr fahrt, and sie fahren. Next verb is wissen, which means to know. So next we have got wissen, which means to know. So ich weiß, du weißt, es weiß, wir wissen, ihr wisst, and sie wissen. First example that we are going to look at is läuft schnell. So this means that he runs fast. Next example, we are going to use the verb wissen, which means to know. So the example is du weißt es, which means you know it. Now I want you to make another example using fahren und let me see, du and ihr both. So one example I want you to make fahren and du, and second example I want you to make fahren und ihr. So the first word that we need to learn today is Katze. Second word which we are going to learn today is Fahrer. Now we are also going to learn another word which will be the third word and it is very similar to the first word. So now we are going to learn three words today. First is Katze, second is Fahrer, and third is Fahrerin. Second is Fahrer and third is Fahrerin. Now you may think that these two words look alike, and yes, they do seem alike. First of all, let's have a look at the first word. The first word is Katze, and the article behind this word is die and die Katze, which means the cat. Die Katze. And then their Fahrer, which means the driver, which is male driver, and then the Fahrerin, which means the driver, female. Alright, guys, so these are the three words for today for you guys to learn. And also, if you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your other friends who want to learn German. This is for beginner level only. If you like the video, then do tell me. And also, don't forget to complete your 4 tasks. I want 4 sentences, remember? So please write those 4 sentences in the comments below so that I can know that you have learned something today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen.